Yeah, good morning students. This is physics class. Vikas Global Institutions Jangareddy Vidam. Yesterday and day before yesterday, we will discuss the concepts like dimensional formula, how to write the dimensional formula, how many dimensional constants are there, how to write the dimensional formula for dimensional constants. These are the topics we are here. The one more important topic like principle of homogeneity. This is very most important topic. At least one question asked in every year from this topic in JEE mains. This is very most important questions in principle of homogeneity. Please listen students carefully. Principle of homogeneity. Principle of homogeneity. For suppose, let us take a meter scale which has 10 centimeters length. This is 1 centimeter, this is a 10 centimeters length. It can be divided into the 10 divisions. How to measure the length? Here to here is 10 centimeters, but we can't measure like this. Here to here is 5 centimeters, here to here is 5 grams. It is not possible. It is not possible. జనరల్గా ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఆఫ్ హోమోజినిటీ అంటే ఒకసారి ఆ కాన్సెప్ట్ని క్లియర్గా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను వినండి. హోమోజినిటీ, దిస్ ఈజ్ మోనో. సింపుల్గా ఒక స్కేల్ తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, ఆ స్కేల్ లెంగ్త్ మెజర్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నాం. ద లెంగ్త్ ఆఫ్ ద స్కేల్ ఈజ్ 10 centimeters here. We want to measure the length from here to here is 5 centimeters, here to is 5 grams. Is it meaningful? Yeah, it is meaningless. ఏదైనా ఒక ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీని మెజర్ చేయాలి అంటే కనుక ద సేమ్ ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీనే మెజర్ చేయగలం. ఫర్ సపోజ్ నా హైట్ తీసుకుందాం, ఇక్కడి నుంచి ఇక్కడికి 6 feet అనుకుందాం, ఇక్కడి నుంచి ఇక్కడికి 3 feet, ఇక్కడి నుంచి ఇక్కడికి 3 kg. ఈజ్ ఇట్ పాసిబుల్? నో. యా, అలానే ఇక్కడి నుంచి మీ ఇంటికి వెళ్ళే టైం తీసుకుందాం. ఇక్కడి నుంచి మీ ఇంటికి వెళ్ళడానికి 20 minutes పట్టింది. ఇక్కడి నుంచి జంగారెడ్డిగూడెం బస్ స్టాండ్కి ఒక 10 minutes, అక్కడి నుంచి మీ ఇంటికి ఒక 10 minutes, టోటల్గా 20 minutes పట్టింది అనుకుందాం. ఇక్కడి నుంచి జంగారెడ్డిగూడెం బస్ స్టాండ్కి ఏమో 20 kg, అక్కడి నుంచి మీ ఇంటికి ఇంకొక 10 kg అని మనం చెప్పగలమా? చెప్పలేం. అంటే వీ వాంట్ టు add the one physical quantity to the other. The same kind of two physical quantities are to be added or subtracted, but two different physical quantities cannot be added like this. Okay, for suppose an example, here mass is there, we can't add the length to mass. Here length is there, we can't add the time to length is there. Here mass is there, we can't add the time to mass. These all are the bullshit, like meaningless. If we want to any physical quantity is added to the one of the physical quantity, both the physical quantities have same kind. రెండు సేమ్ కైండ్ ఉన్న ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీస్ని యాడ్ చేయగలం. డిఫరెంట్ ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీస్ నెవర్ టు బీ యాడెడ్. ఎట్టి పరిస్థితుల్లోనే యాడ్ చేయలేము. ఓకే, దిస్ ద కాన్సెప్ట్ ఈజ్ మీనింగ్లెస్. దిస్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఈజ్ మీనింగ్లెస్. Yeah, how to add the same physical quantities to the other? Here we observe clearly. Let us consider a mass. We consider one unknown physical quantity which is treated as alpha. Here alpha is added to be mass. Alpha is added to mass. Definitely alpha is a mass. Definitely the alpha is a physical quantity which is mass, which is equal to one physical quantity, simply the one symbol like this. For suppose any one of the symbol like this. This is there. If alpha is added to mass, generally alpha is a mass which is equal to the physical quantity is also mass. Therefore, they are the same kind of two physical quantities are to be added. Similarly, for length, L is taken. A beta is the unknown quantity which is added to L. Definitely beta is a length. Definitely beta is a length which is equal to some symbol like this. this is also a length. This is also a length. For suppose t, a unknown physical quantity gamma is added to t, then the one more physical quantity is there, simply a symbol like this, omega. Here t is a time, a physical quantity which is added to time, definitely gamma is a time, which is equal to time. This is total time which is equal to the another physical quantity represents like time. Here we observe clearly a concept we observe, that is we take the mass, we don't know the physical quantity alpha, that physical quantity alpha is added to the mass, definitely the alpha is a mass. ఇక్కడ మనం క్లియర్గా అబ్జర్వ్ చేయాల్సింది ఏంటంటే ఏదైనా ఒక ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీని ఇంకొక ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీకి యాడ్ చేయాలి అంటే కనుక ఖచ్చితంగా ఆ ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీ కూడా ఇనీషియల్ ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీ అయి ఉండాలి. అంటే టూ సేమ్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీస్ ఆర్ టు బి యాడెడ్, two same kind of physical quantities are to be subtracted. That is the concept of principle of homogeneity. That is the concept of principle of homogeneity. Here alpha is a physical quantity we don't know which is added to the mass. Definitely alpha is also a mass. Yeah, beta is the one of the physical quantity we don't know initially, but which is added to the length. Definitely beta is a length. Here we observe clearly gamma is the one physical quantity we don't know which is added to time, definitely gamma is a time. Here we observe clearly the two same kind of physical quantities are to be added, are to be subtracted. That is the concept of principle of homogeneity. That is the concept of principle of homogeneity. Please listen students, this is a very most important example. I will explain about the concept like principle of homogeneity. Example 1, the displacement of a body S equal to AT square plus BT plus C. Find dimensions of A, B and C, where t is a time, where t is a time. Yeah, the problem is given. How to solve the problem? Students, please listen carefully. S is the displacement, it is AT square plus BT plus C, simply. Okay, for suppose AT square is a one physical quantity we don't know which is added to BT, both physical quantities of same kind. According to the rule, both physical quantities of same kind is to be added or is to be subtracted. Here once again BT is added to C, simply C is also same kind of physical quantity as well as AT square. Here the total will be is equal to displacement, therefore S is the displacement, this total will be treated as a displacement. Here S is the displacement, the corresponding AT square is also a displacement. S is the displacement, the corresponding BT is also a displacement. S is the displacement, C also a displacement. కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ మనం అబ్జర్వ్ చేయాల్సింది ఏంటంటే ఏ ఒక ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీని సేమ్ కైండ్ ఉన్న ఇంకొక ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీకి మాత్రమే యాడ్ చేయగలం కాబట్టి దేర్ఫోర్ దట్ ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీ ఇస్ రిజల్టెడ్ యాజ్ డిస్ప్లేస్మెంట్, దట్ ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీ రిజల్టెడ్ యాజ్ డిస్ప్లేస్మెంట్. కాబట్టి ఇక్కడున్న ఇవన్నీ ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో వీటిలన్నిటికీ ఎస్కి ఇండివిజువల్గా ఈక్వల్ చేసేయచ్చు, ఎస్కి ఇండివిజువల్గా ఈక్వల్ చేయొచ్చు. రైట్? హియర్ అండర్స్టూడ్? డూ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్ స్టూడెంట్స్? యా, అండర్స్టూడ్ ఆర్ నాట్? యా. హియర్ ఎస్ ఈక్వల్ టు AT square. We want to calculate the dimensions of A. A equal to S by T square. Here S in terms of length it is L power 1 by T square. Simply it is in the dimensional formula, M is not there, M power 0, here L power 1 is there, T is taken into the numerator, T power minus 2, that is the dimensions of A. And V equal to the second one, S is equal to B into T is implies B equal to S by T. Simply S is in terms of displacement, T is the time which is in the dimensional formula, mass is not there, M power 0, L power 1, T power minus 1 is the dimensions of B. Here dimensions of A, this is dimensions of B. And the third one, S is equal to C. S is equal to C equal to S. Therefore, C equal to dimensional formula of displacement is L. Simply it can be written as m power 0, L power 1, T power 0. This is the method to solve the problem by using principle of homogeneity. Please listen students, I will explain once again. The main theme of principle of homogeneity is adding the physical quantities or subtracting the physical quantities. Yeah. One of the physical quantity which is added to the another physical quantity, both physical quantities have same kind. రెండు సేమ్ కైండ్ ఉన్న ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీస్ని మాత్రమే యాడ్ చేయగలం. మాస్ని మాస్కి యాడ్ చేయగలం, లెంగ్త్ని లెంగ్త్కి యాడ్ చేయగలం, టైంని టైంకి యాడ్ చేయగలం. అంతేగాని మాస్ని లెంగ్త్కి కానీ లెంగ్త్ని టైంకి కానీ టైంని మాస్కి కానీ యాడ్ చేసే పాసిబిలిటీ లేదు. ఫస్ట్ సపోజ్ దానికి ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కూడా చెప్పాను. ఈ బోర్డు ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడ వరకు ఒక 20 సెంటీమీటర్స్ లేకపోతే 2 మీటర్స్ ఉందనుకుందాం. ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడ వరకు 1 మీటరు, ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడ వరకు 1 kg అని మనం డిస్క్రైబ్ చేయలేం. కాబట్టి సేమ్ ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీ ఏదైతే ఉందో ఆ సేమ్ ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీ లెంగ్త్కి 2 మీటర్స్కి 20 మీటర్స్ని యాడ్ చేయగలం, కానీ 2 మీటర్స్కి 20 kgsని యాడ్ చేయలేం. అలాగే 2 సెకండ్స్కి 2 మీటర్స్ని యాడ్ చేయలేం, 2 సెకండ్స్కి 20 సెకండ్స్ని యాడ్ చేయగలం. అలాగే 20 kgsకి 3 kgs 4 kgs లేదా ఇంకొక 20 kgsని యాడ్ చేయగలం, కానీ 2 kgsకి 2 మీటర్స్ని యాడ్ చేయలేం. అంటే ఇక్కడ మీరు తెలుసుకోవాల్సింది ఏంటంటే ద రూల్ ఆఫ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఆఫ్ హోమోజెనిటీ ఈజ్ ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు యాడ్ ద 2 ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీస్ దేర్ఫోర్ దోస్ ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీస్ హ్యావ్ సేమ్ కైండ్. రెండు ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీస్కి సేమ్ కైండ్ ఉన్నప్పుడు మాత్రమే మేము సేమ్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ 2 ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీస్ మాత్రమే యాడ్ చేయగలం. మాస్ ఈజ్ యాడెడ్ టు మాస్, లెంగ్త్ ఈజ్ యాడెడ్ టు లెంగ్త్, టైమ్ ఈజ్ యాడెడ్ టు టైమ్. ద రిజల్టెంట్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో డిఫరెంట్. Yeah, here we observe clearly m is unknown physical quantity. We don't know before we can't discuss the concept of alpha. Here that alpha is one of the physical quantity, it is unknown, which is added to the known physical quantity like mass. Definitely alpha is a mass. ఆల్ఫా అనేది మనకి ఇంతవరకు ఏ ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీ తెలియనప్పుడు దాన్ని ఏం చేసామంటే వెయిట్ చేసాం. ఆల్ఫాని తీసుకెళ్ళి మాస్కి యాడ్ చేశాడు. ఎప్పుడైతే వాడు మాస్కి యాడ్ చేశాడో ఆటోమేటిక్ మీరు క్లియర్గా అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే ద ఆల్ఫా ఈజ్ యాడెడ్ టు మాస్. ఇక్కడ మీరు క్లియర్గా అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే డెఫినెట్లీ ఆల్ఫా హ్యాస్ ఎ సిగ్నిఫికెన్స్. దట్ సిగ్నిఫికెన్స్ ఈజ్ ట్రీటెడ్ as మాస్. ఇఫ్ ఆల్ఫా ఈజ్ యాడెడ్ టు ద మాస్, డెఫినెట్లీ ఆల్ఫా ఈజ్ ఎ మాస్. If beta is added to length and beta is a length and gamma is added to time, gamma is a time. Before that alpha comma beta comma gamma, these all are the unknown quantities. But how the significance is adapted to the alpha or beta or gamma, we have known physical quantities. Mass is a known physical quantity which is added to the alpha. Definitely alpha has a significance. That significance is mass. Here also similarly beta, similarly gamma, time also. Here on this concept we explain the one conceptual example like this. The displacement of a body S is equal to AT square plus BT plus C. Here in the given formula only in 2 terms we know. One is the displacement and T is the time, already both are given. But A comma B comma C are the constants we don't know, but these are arbitrary constants. Find the dimensions of A, B and C. Simply like this. Here we take the one dimensional the equation of this problem is S is equal to AT square plus BT plus C. Okay, here we observe clearly AT square is added to BT, but both the physical quantities of same kind. BT is added to C, these two are same kind. Similarly C and AT also same kind, but the total equation which is equal to the displacement, here S is also same kind of all these things. That's why S is equal to this one, S is equal to this one, S is equal to this one. చూడండి AT స్క్వేర్ అనేది ఒక ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీ, అదేంటో మనకు తెలియదు. దాన్ని బీటీకి యాడ్ చేయగలిగాము అంటే బీటీ ఏటీ స్క్వేర్ రెండు సేమ్ ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీ అయి ఉండాలి. బట్ బీటీని సికి యాడ్ చేయగలిగాము అంటే ఏటీ స్క్వేర్ ఏ ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీ అవుతుందో బీటీ అదే ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీ అవ్వాలి, సి కూడా అదే ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీ అవ్వాలి, విచ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఎస్. అంటే ఈ అన్ని ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీస్ని యాడ్ చేయగా ఏమొస్తుందంటే డిస్ప్లేస్మెంట్ వస్తుంది. That's why S is the displacement. Similarly, AT square is also a displacement. Similarly, BT is the displacement. C also a displacement. Simplify the equation. Here we observe clearly. Yeah, S equal to AT square, S equal to BT, and S equal to C. This is the example based on principle of homogeneity. Write down. Dear students, some of the exercise problems based on principle of homogeneity. Simply page number here, exercise 1, Question number 26, page number 28. Yeah, once I read the question, if the materials are not there, and write down the acceleration of an object varies with the time as a equal to at square plus bt plus c, taking unit of time as 1 second, and the acceleration is in meter per second square. Then the units of a, b, c respectively. Once again I repeat the question. The acceleration of a body varies with time as at square plus bt plus c. Here time is in seconds and a is the acceleration which is meter per second square. Find dimensions of capital A comma B and C. Listen students, by using that method, using the principle of homogeneity, at square is the one physical quantity which is added to bt. Simply bt is also same physical quantity of at square, and c is added to be bt. C is the same physical quantity of at square and bt. It's total one which is equal to acceleration. Here acceleration, in that problem that is displacement. Here in this problem it is acceleration, but the total sum of this equation represents the acceleration. That's why the individual terms also represents acceleration. Simply a equal to at square. Simply a equal to a by t square. What is the dimension formula of a? That is m power 0 l power 1 t power minus 2 by t square. It is taken into the numerator m power 0 l power 1 t power minus 4. It is in the units. M is in meters, time is in seconds, m s power minus 4. These are the units of a. Simply the second one, a is compared to at square, a is compared to bt, a is compared to c also. A equal to here bt. Simply we want to calculate the value of b equal to a by t. We know the dimension formula of a, that is m power 0 l power 1 t power minus 2 by t. Simply it is nothing but it is time is taken into the numerator. Here m power 0 l power 1 t power minus 3. T power 1 is taken into the numerator, this is a minus 1. T power minus 2 minus 1 is the minus 3. Simply like this. What are the units? Length is, mass is not there na. Length is, unit of length is m in SI system. Unit of time is in second in SI system, or any system is second. Simply like this, ms power minus 3. That is the unit of b. Simply the one more remaining is that a equal to c is implies c equal to a. A represents the acceleration, that is m power 0 l power 1 t power minus 2. What are the units of acceleration? That is L, in terms of L is there, mass is not there, that's why kg we not use. Length is there, the units of length is m meters, and the unit of time is seconds, m s power minus 2. Therefore these are the units of capital A, capital B and capital C. This is the answer for that question. Which option is correct? Yeah, in the fourth option, ms power minus 4 and ms power minus 3 and ms power minus 2 are there. The fourth option is correct. The question number 26, the option is 4. Question number 26, option is 4. Option is 4. Yeah. In that exercise, one more problem is there. In that exercise, one more problem is there. If eta equal to, simply one more problem is there. Problem number 28. If the velocity v of a body in time t is given by v equal to at cube plus bt square plus ct plus d, then the dimensions of CR. Please listen students. In the same exercise, question number 28. The equation is given v equal to at cube plus bt square plus ct plus d. This is the equation. Here v is the velocity. V is the velocity. Here t is the time. We don't know the values of A, B, C, D. How to find out the dimensional formulas of A, B, C, D? But in the given question, he asks only what is the value of C here. But we calculate all the values in this equation. For unknown quantities are there, A, B, C, D are the unknown quantities. We calculate the dimensions formulas for those unknown quantities. Yeah, we use the same concept. If we want to add according to principle of homogeneity, if we want to add the same kind of two physical quantities are to be added or to be subtracted, simply we observe clearly AT cube is the one physical quantity which is added to that one. Both the physical quantities are same kind. Here which is added to CT, all the three physical quantities are same kind. Here which is added to D, all the four physical quantities are same kind, which is equal to V. All the physical quantities are individually equal to velocity. Simply V equal to AT cube. Here the value of A equal to V by T cube. What is the dimensional formula for velocity? M power 0, L power 1, T power minus 1 by T cube, which is taken into the numerator, which is M power 0, L power 1, T power minus 4. He cannot ask the units, he asks only dimensional formula. The dimensional formula A of A is like this. Simply the velocity is equal to second one, V equal to Bt square. Simply the value of B equal to V by T square. What is the dimensional formula of velocity? M power 0, L power 1, T power minus 1 by here T square, which is taken into the numerator, M power 0, L power 1, T power minus 3. This is the dimensional formula of B. Similarly, V equal to Ct is implies C equal to V by T. This implies dimensional formula M power 0, L power 1, T power minus 1 by T power 1, which is taken into the numerator, M power 0, L power 1, T power minus 2 is the dimensional formula of C. But in the given question, he asks what is the dimensions of C. This is the dimensional formula for C. The dimensions of C, you ask power 0, L power 1, T power minus 2. We calculate the fourth one also, V equal to D. Simply D is equal to V. What is the dimensional formula of V? M power 0, L power 1, T power minus 1. This is the dimensions of D. This is the solution for the question number 28 in your material. Yeah, what is the dimensional formula of C? M power 0, L power 1, T power minus 2. L power 1, T power minus, second option is the correct option. Second option is the correct option. Okay. Dear students, in the principle of homogeneity, to solve some complicated problems, we have rules. Yeah, rules of principle of homogeneity. Rule 1, all trigonometric functions are dimensionless. All trigonometric functions are dimensionless. Let us consider one trigonometric function, that is sin theta. Sin theta is a one trigonometric function. According to rule 1, all trigonometric functions are dimensionless. That's why M power 0, L power 0, T power 0, that is the dimensionless quantity. Here we observe clearly in the same thing, theta is there, theta is the angle. Already we know angle is the dimensionless quantity. That's why theta is also a dimensionless quantity. M0, L0, T0. That's why totally the sin theta is the dimensionless quantity. For suppose sometimes an equation is there, sin of Ax plus b. Here we know according to the rule 1, the total quantity is dimensionless. This dimension formula which is equal to M power 0, L power 0, T power 0. But what about Ax plus b? Here Ax plus b is equal to theta. This is also a dimensionless quantity. dimensionless. Dimensionless. We observe clearly this total equal to dimensionless. For suppose Ax is the one physical quantity and B is the another physical quantity. Both are to be added. Here both the quantities of same kind. If we want to add the two physical quantities, they are of same kind, are to be added, are to be subtracted. That's why Ax is the physical quantity, the similar physical quantity which is equal to B. Therefore, Ax equal to B. Ax is the physical quantity, the physical quantity of same kind is B. That's why both the physical quantities are equal. Simply, we want to calculate the value of x, x equal to B by A. Similarly, for any theta, sin theta is dimensionless, cos theta is dimensionless, tan theta is dimensionless, cosecant theta is dimensionless, cot theta is dimensionless, secant theta. These all are the dimensionless quantities. This is the rule 1. Yeah, similarly, rule 2, all exponential functions are dimensionless. All exponential functions. All exponential functions are dimensionless. Dimensionless. All exponential functions are dimensionless. I will explain with one example. E power x is there. This is the exponential function. We know the value of e power 1 equal to 2.718. E square equal to 2.718 whole square. E cube equal to 2.718 whole cube. We observe clearly the constant have any power, therefore again a constant. That's why the constants doesn't shows dimensions. Therefore, e power x total function is dimensionless. The dimensional formula of that one is m0, l0, t0. Similarly, e power x is there. Here x is also a constant, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever the number is taken. Therefore, x is also variable, but here in the e power 1, e power 2, e power 3, e power 4, e power 5, e power 6, that is arbitrary constant, is a constant, that is also dimensionless, m power 0, l power 0, t power 0. Here, one example I will explain. For suppose e power m by something, e power a x by m. E power a x by m is there. Simply m is the mass, x is displacement. Yeah, find the value of a. How to calculate the value of a? First of all, you think that this is dimensionless or not. E power something is dimensionless. Therefore, the something is also dimensionless. Simply a x by m is dimensionless. Dimensionless means m power 0, l power 0, t power 0. How to calculate the value of a? Simply a and x is the displacement. The dimensional formula of that one is m power 0, l power 1, t power 0 by mass is there. This is m power 1 simply, which is equal to m power 0, l power 0, t power 0. Therefore, this is taken into the numerator. This is a into m power minus 1, l power 1, t power 0, which is equal to dimensionless quantity m power 0, l power 0, t power 0. We want to calculate the value of a, which is taken into this one, which is taken into the numerator m power 1, l power minus 1, t power 0. That is the value of a. If the given problem, the exponential form is there, in the exponential form, we want to calculate the problems like this. Okay. Here, rule 3. Rule 3. All logarithmic functions are dimensionless. All logarithmic functions are dimensionless. Similarly, we observe clearly, let us consider a function. Therefore, log of sum ax plus b is there. Okay, if the logarithmic function is there, this is totally equal to dimensionless. Simply, the dimensional formula is m power 0, l power 0, t power 0. Therefore, log total function is dimensionless. Here the function in that one is ax plus b is also dimensionless. That's why ax is the one physical quantity, b is the one physical quantity, both are to be added. Therefore those physical quantities of same kind, that's why they are equal. Ax equal to b, simply x equal to b by a. This is the method to solve the problem. Okay, these are the three rules. One is that all the trigonometric functions are dimensionless. If the trigonometric function is there, how to solve the dimensional formula? Following this process. And all exponential functions are dimensionless. The problem is in the exponential format. This is the method to solve the problem. And all logarithmic functions are dimensionless. If the problem is in logarithmic function, solve the pattern like this. Just write down, students. Write down. డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, మీరు మెటీరియల్ తీసుకోండి. మెటీరియల్ తీసుకుంటే తొందరగా ఎక్కువ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ కవర్ చేయడానికి స్కోప్ ఉంటుంది. ఇప్పుడు నేను ప్రాబ్లమ్ డిక్టేట్ చేసి మళ్ళీ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఆప్షన్స్ చెప్పి మళ్ళీ ప్రాబ్లమ్ రాయాలంటే ఇబ్బంది అవుతుంది. నాన్ లోకల్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఎవరైనా ఉంటే మీకు మెటీరియల్స్ అవైలబుల్గా ఉన్నాయి, వచ్చి మెటీరియల్ తీసుకుంటే కనుక ఎవ్రీడే మన ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అన్ని మెటీరియల్లో డిస్కస్ చేయడానికి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. రైట్? This is very most important topic in units and dimensions. Every year one question is asked in the JEE mains from this concept, right? Yeah, I will explain one more problem. Please listen here. Yeah, if eta equal to a by b log of bx plus c is dimensionally true, then eta is the coefficient of viscosity and the x is the distance. Dear students, please listen carefully. Here we observe clearly a problem is given. Once I repeat the problem, if eta equal to a by b, if eta equal to a by b log of bx plus c. Here the problem page number is 28, problem number 27. Page number 28, question number 27. The problem is there, the coefficient of viscosity eta equal to a by b log of bx plus c, log of bx plus c. This is dimensionless. Log of bx plus c is dimensionally true, not dimensionless. Which is dimensionally true. Yeah, is dimensionally true. Then here eta is the coefficient of viscosity. Eta is the coefficient of viscosity and x is the distance. Note cheskondi, eta is the coefficient of viscosity, eta is the coefficient of viscosity and x is the displacement, Yeah, dear student, this is the problem which is related to the which rule. The first rule is all trigonometric functions are dimensionless. The second rule is all exponential functions are dimensionless, and the third rule is all logarithmic functions are dimensionless. First of all, you think that a comma b, we don't know the dimensional formulas of a and b, and physical quantity is also unknown. B is also we don't know, and c is the constant in the given problem. C is constant and x is displacement and eta is coefficient of viscosity. Please listen, students. First of all, how to what is the dimensional formula of coefficient of viscosity? Already we know that is m power 1, l power minus 1, t power minus 1 is the dimensional formula of coefficient of viscosity. First remember that. The second one is displacement. This one of dimensional formula is m power 0, l power 1, t power 0. Similarly, constants doesn't show any dimensions. M power 0, l power 0, t power 0. Here we observe clearly what are the dimensional formulas of a, b and c. What are the dimensional formulas of a, b and c? Therefore, this is the concept, this is the problem. These are the known quantities. Eta is known, x is known and c is known. These three parameters are known. Remaining all parameters are unknown. We want to calculate the values of a, b, C from known parameters. Yeah, according to rule 3, all the logarithmic functions are dimensionless. Here, which is taken into the which is taken from the equation bx plus c is dimensionless. M power 0, L power 0, T power 0 simply. Okay, therefore this is dimensionless quantity. Dimensionless quantity. Therefore, this C is the unknown physical quantity which is added to Bx. That's why both of physical quantities are same kind. That's why Bx equal to C. Bx equal to C. We want to calculate the value of B here. C already we know. C is the constant. Constants of dimensional formula M power 0, L power 0, T power 0 by X. Simply B equal to M power 0, L power 0, T power 0 by X in terms of length. Simply B equal to M power 0, L power minus 1, T power 0 is the dimensional formula of B, and dimensional formula of C already there. How to calculate the dimensional formula of A? Here all the logarithmic functions are dimensionless. That's why this is removed. Only one parameter is there, that eta equal to A by B. Remaining will be leave. But this total function is dimensionless. That is M0, L0, T0. That value is 1. 1 into A by B is 1. That's why eta equal to A by B. Here? Yeah. We know that. The eta value is there. The dimensional formula of eta is M power 1, L power minus 1, T power minus 1 equal to A by B. Dimensional formula already there, that is which is calculated from the given data M0, L power minus 1, T power 0. We want to calculate the dimensional formula of A. Cross multiply M power 1, L power minus 1, T power minus 1, M power 0, L power minus 1, T power 0. Bases are equal, powers can be added. Simply M power 1, bases are equal, powers can be added. This is L power minus 2, bases are equal, powers can be added. It is T power minus 1. This is the dimensional formula of A. These are the methods to calculate to solve the different problems by using principle of homogeneity. Yeah, tomorrow concept is dimensional methods, right? Yeah.